Hey guys, how's it going? So today I'm gonna do things a little differently, I guess. So you know how like I've been doing like Malay version first, then English version. So now I'm gonna try and subtitle my videos instead. You know, see if that might like save a little more. You know, like either two things can basically happen. So one is that it is actually faster than actually recording the same thing and talking about the same thing twice. But you know, we'll see how it goes. So anyways, today, the date, like officially right now where I am, it is the 11th of November at around 4:26, so around 4:30 or so. So literally it has been a month since I've been here. So my flight was on the 10th of January last month, but like I arrived in New Zealand, sorry. I arrived in New Zealand on the 11th at around this time, so around 4. I'm pretty sure a month ago at this exact time I was like in the plane just waiting to depart, waiting to get off the plane, disembark, sorry. What's going on with my English lately? Yeah. So the reason why I'm doing this video today is pretty much just to sort of recap my month, so to speak. I mean, like, you know, what happened before that, you know, and what has happened during that time and all that. And I guess I do owe you guys like a video about, you know, like who I am, where am I from and whatnot. For that, just gonna have a sip of this cookie. So just bear with me. Sorry guys, I love milk and cookies. But I actually like to watch the world burn. So the way I eat mine is I like dip it all straight away. Then when it gets all crumbly and just scoop it up with a spoon. So that is a good cookie. I'm gonna put it here. The sun's hot. So my name is Arif Mod, like over here, because you know it's easier that way. My first name is Arif, my middle name is Iskandar, and my last name is Mod. So Arif Iskandar Mod. I am a Malaysian, not raised, however. I was just born in Malaysia. I was raised abroad, so that pretty much explains one of the reasons why I don't really have that Malaysian accent, if you guys kind of know what I mean. So with regards to what's been happening, like the reason why I applied for this working holiday visa in the first place, it was literally out of sheer coincidence, so to speak. So what happened was I stumbled across this Facebook post about like traveling abroad and stuff, and I noticed that, you know, it was a working holiday visa here in New Zealand. And then my parents were like, my mom especially, you know, she was telling me to know why not apply for the visa, because you know you never know what's gonna happen, and there was only spots for 1,200 people when I applied. So back in 2016 I found out about this visa and everything on the 18th of January, and the open date was on the 20th of January. So took me 2 days. I just tried my best. I stayed up. You know, I've already told you the guys this story before. But yeah, so long story short, bada bing bada boom, and I managed to get the visa. And it was sort of like a bittersweet moment for me, because honestly speaking, I wouldn't say that I was ready to embark on this journey alone, you know, because it is like a solo thing and all that. But it was pretty scary, to say the least, because, you know, it's like me leaving the nest and all that, leaving the comfort of my home in Malaysia and all, and yeah, just you know, winging it as I go, basically. So you guys might have realized or noticed, I guess, that like my videos, they don't really have a lot about, you know, they don't really have that much to do with travel, because honestly, like, one of the main reasons why I'm here is for that working part. So it's a working holiday visa, but I'm mostly here for that working part. It's not really, I'm not really too focused on that holiday part. And the reason why I decided to record myself and record like, tips and all that is because I figured that a lot of people, a lot of Malaysians especially, aren't too well aware of this opportunity, of this chance, I guess. And even if they were aware, there aren't a lot of videos or YouTubers or like websites that specifically cater to that Malaysian audience. So that's what I was trying to do. Like that was basically my goal with it all. Like making it in both English and Malay, so you guys can see how it is. And can have like someone who is actually like here. Like honestly, I've gotten quite a lot of Facebook Messenger requests from people who thought that I have already come back from the working holiday visa, but honestly, I'm winging it. Okay, like literally, I'm taking it step by step. How do you eat an elephant? Piece by piece. So you take everything step by step, baby steps. Oh, sorry, that's the sales part of me. So anyways, when I arrived here on the 11th, I had the guy that I'm renting this room. I actually have to move out from this house within the next following weeks. So you'll probably see like a different background with regards to that. But anyways, so when I arrived here, the guy he picked me up and all, and then like straight away what I did was apply for a bank account. I opened a bank account in order to get my IRD settled in order to get a job. So unfortunately, I didn't know that you had to make an appointment to open a bank account. Basically here, like anything that has to do with the bank, you have to make an appointment for it. So yeah, well, not specifically anything, but a lot of things like opening bank accounts and stuff like that. Depending on how many people are there, and depending on where you are situated. Well, like 99% of the time, I would say like you have to make an appointment first before being able to proceed with any of that. So that took me a week, and then what happened next was that like after I opened the bank account and everything, then I straight away went to work with like looking for jobs. So I updated my CV, my resume, started sending it out through Seek, started sending it out through backpacker boards and stuff like that, just to try and get anything I could get my hands on. Like honestly speaking as well, the job I'm currently working at now isn't even in my field, like the field that I studied back in Malaysia, but beggars can't be choosers. So after about a week of searching, so 2 weeks basically, 2 weeks into, I can't really remember the dates off the top of my mind, but like 7 days after the 11th of January, I got the IRD tax number settled and all that, and then a week after that, I managed to land like an interview for a job, and on the 23rd, I officially started working at Telnet. So the wages are good. The pressure is high, of course. It is like a sales-based environment and all, but it's very in terms of experience, it's a very good thing for me because I really need that extra confidence to be able to sell and be able to promote myself and be able to just be there and be a good salesman and well, not specifically just like as a salesman, but communication skills and so on and so forth. Those things are very important if you want to like succeed in life basically. And yeah, so I've been working for them since then, so it's been like 3 weeks I guess now. Cookie's crumbling again, sorry. So I've been working for them for about 3 weeks now. Next week would be my 4th week working with them, I think. I'm not sure, man. I think I have the dates muddled in my head, but just bear with me, yeah. So yeah, so basically, it's been a month now. I've been here for a month. I've experienced quite a few things. Like, I mean, I haven't experienced like the whole shebang. I haven't experienced the whole of New Zealand and whatnot. But like I mentioned, my main reason why I'm here is for that working aspect, because I'm really trying to get sponsored for like a work visa to try and like transition and be able to work and stay here and live here and all that. Because I mean, I got this question asked a lot, I guess, even at work. All my coworkers and colleagues would always be like, "Why New Zealand? Why are you coming here and all that?" And honestly speaking, specifically, I don't have like a, one answer fits all like answer for that question or anything, but generally speaking, mostly because it's an opportunity, right? So you got to grab these opportunities as they come. And like I guess I figured that, like, since it's already here, since I got that visa and everything, then grab it and go with it, because it's it's a once in a lifetime thing. Opportunities don't just walk past you. They don't just hand you a golden ticket basically to the better life and whatnot. You do have to search for them and all that. But when you do find one, then you have to make sure that you take it, to the best of your ability, of course. So that's pretty much it, I guess. So right now, it's been a month here. I guess before I arrived, one of my main concerns that I was nervous about was whether I could succeed or whether I could, try and get that work visa and all that. So I was really thinking long term, and that wasn't really a good thing, because like after the week passed, like, I mean, it's good to think long term, okay? Don't get me wrong. However, in my case, I was like straight away thinking, okay, when I get here, I have to immediately get a job. I have to immediately work to the best of my ability in order to secure, like further, in order to secure my place staying here further after 6-9 months after my work visa expires and all that. And then like that wasn't really a good mindset for me to be in personally, because it sort of disrupted my ability to function properly as a human being, in the sense that, I would get pressured and stressed from thinking about the long term so much that, I wasn't living in the now. I wasn't answering my short term goals. I wasn't, trying to settle things piece by piece, bite by bite and all that. And literally at the end of the day, it is all baby steps as well. And getting that long-term goal is good, but you do have to make sure you are aware of your short-term goals. Sorry, whoops. Short-term goals as well, before you can move on to that long-term goal. Because how do you eat an elephant? You eat it piece by piece. So you get that sorted slowly and surely, then it should be able to be there. You should be able to move on and get better with it. So basically, yeah. So when I came here, the first week I was stressing myself out because I couldn't get a job. I was like, why didn't I know that you had to open a bank account? Why didn't I know that you had to make an appointment to open a bank account and all that? But yeah. So at the end of the day, it's literally what I'm trying to say here is like, it's really a short term, like it's best to deal with your problems piece by piece. Yeah. Well, that was weird. This introspective turned into a motivational talk. Terribly sorry, guys. I'm sorry for rambling. I digress. But anyways, getting back on point with regards to me and how my life has been here for the past month, like just thinking about it again and all that. So I've experienced quite a few things, and honestly speaking, this YouTube channel itself, for example, like I would be posting videos about tips about how to survive here, and any interesting facts or features that you may or may not know about life, or things like that. But in terms of the travel aspect, in terms of like showing vlogs and showing the best destinations and sugarcoating how beautiful everything looked like with like excellent editing and stuff like that, that isn't really my style. I guess I mean, like, people change, so maybe in the future that would possibly be where this channel is headed and all that. But honestly, like, as of now, it's sort of just like a part-time thing. It's sort of like a way for me to look back at my memories and stuff and try my best to help other people, because it's what are we here for? We're here to help other people, right? We're not here to take away lives, take away dignities, take away someone's like rights to live and all that jazz. But yeah, so I'm digressing again. I'm terribly sorry, guys. So so long story short, I guess it's been an interesting ride. It's been a very eventful and very meaningful experience for me this past month. Hopefully I can extend that, with the next following month and the month after that, and possibly get an extension on my visa, and maybe transition into a work visa. You never know. We'll see how it goes. And yeah, I mean, like, that's pretty much the gist of it all, Mm. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. So I'm gonna end it there, and enjoy me finishing this cracked cookie in milk. I'll see you guys in the next one, okay? Yeah, had a haircut. $20 haircut. Oh god. 20 times 3.4. $60, $70 ringgit. Pretty expensive. But you know, they say when you're here, don't think about the conversion. Like, you know, if you see something in New Zealand dollars, just think about it in New Zealand dollars. Don't think about it in Malaysian ringgit, because you know it's